So on today's episode of Mini Bike Monday, which we haven't done in 16 years, we got the old Coleman's back.
And Donnie's back in town.
Donnie's back in town. Donnie been gone for a while. He's in the military. Well, he plays Call of Duty. But Donnie's back in town, Mini Bikes are back in town, and it's a Coleman. So you want to just pick it up, set it on?
Yeah, sure. I'm strong.
Ready? So, we got this the other day from Charlie Bellflower. We did some horse trading, as they say. I don't miss how short Coleman kickstands are.
Yeah, they're so dumb. No, long. If
long,
they're shorter, it lean more.
Yeah, long.
Actually,
it's not bad. Up. But what we got to do today is pull this 196, and these are great little mini bikes. Honestly, I don't like the non-suspension ones, but these are okay. But if you can afford it, buy the Trailmaster. It's a completely different game than this.
Well, for one, it's made for bigger people. It feels like you got a lot more space. This is cramped.
This one you set downhill a ton on the back.
Feels like a chopper.
Yeah. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to raise this back end up by putting a swing arm on it, because we never did that before. But on today's episode, we're going to pull this engine off. We're going to probably have to cut this chain guard bracket off, and we're going to put the 125 off the header track. You guys remember the header track? Let's roll that beautiful beam footage. So we sold the header track, and the guy didn't want the engine, he just wanted the frame, so we kept that 125. So that's what we're doing today. I'm going to pull this off. We're going to have to move these foot pegs back here because I don't want to do some stupid bracket mechanism to shift up here, and I think it would get into the fender how close it is. So, and we need to take them foot pegs off. They're garbage. If I have the CR, we always put the CR80 foot pegs. These will break on you. We broke them. Remember, we jumped driveway, snap, and then I've seen a guy on Facebook the other day was riding, snapped off his whole leg, knee here, foot here, hit the asphalt, and it cut all the skin off his leg.
That's cool.
Yeah, I liked it. Okay, so
it was a good video.
It was the best. So let's turn this card around and get to ripping this. These take like 10 seconds to pull off. Not really bad.
Get the chain pliers.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
So Donnie, how's life been?
Well, basically, the military is pretty awesome because you can travel around to the town that you live in.
Yeah, was you taking the jack shaft chain off? Because you don't have to. You got to take this chain off, baby daddy.
I take both off?
No, just this one. So you got to pop the chain off. You got to take the throttle cable off, and it's 4 bolts underneath, and then 2 clips for the kill switch, and that's it. Actually, sorry, like four clips because you have a headlight on this model. All right, throttle cable, you're just going to need a 10 and a Phillips head, and then she's off. Slide it through there. We've got a plug here. Going to have to, and that always breaks every single time on these Colemans. And then you got a clip for the headlight, and then we just got to take this 10 off here. It has a ring terminal to the ground. So Donnie, how do you feel about your cousin Lonnie being married and pregnant?
What an idiot.
See, Donnie's a loner. Ain't no girl gonna saddle that Bronco. I think you almost look older for some reason.
Really?
Without a beard.
Nobody else
look
says
more
that.
mature.
Mm-hmm.
Literally nobody else says that.
Well, that's because everybody else is jealous.
Of my hairless face?
Possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Lonnie, do the honors. Strong boy.
come right out.
Strong boy 37.
Jeepers, mister, you're really
Like
strong.
run the lift. Looks like we had a little bit of oil leakage happening. So the only thing we're going to cut off at first is this brace for that jack shaft, and we're going to cut off this. So we have to take off chain guard real quick.
So really, you guys think I look older without a beard?
You look dumber.
Well, yes, that's a fact.
I do like that Coleman's come. Everybody wants to put a 60 tooth on these. I thought the 50 tooth with the CVT was perfect. Yeah. It was the best combination.
Because you get torque still, but you also get some
Trop in.
yeah, trop.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
Pal and a confidant.
This is my part right here. Ooh, if I did everyone.
Swap this time. It's nice having two separate.
Yeah,
grinders.
we actually got like 6 of them now.
Yeah,
Okay.
can't have money.
Those are
Look
$15
at
Look at
rates.
this dork face.
Under your face.
Did you see how many people got upset that I called y'all big or
Oh yeah.
losers in the last video?
Idiot.
I'm like, you realize how much I get verbally abused as well?
Do you though? Do you?
Huh, do you?
Let's see how this looks.
I mean, sitting on the fender, but
What up?
That's gonna be dangerous.
Is it
All
though?
right.
What are you gonna do with that back fender?
we gotta take it off.
Remove that fender.
Is that my TN right there, baby daddy?
Calm down.
So we got to remove the back fender, which we're not keeping the back fender out there anyways, because we did a live stream a while ago. So make sure to watch out for our live streams, because we asked you guys what you wanted to see on this bike, and everybody went against the old 125, and they want the 301, built 301 that we used to have on the Baja. They want to see her come back. So that's what we're gonna do.
Which is a lot of power, so should be fun.
Yeah, that was a mean old engine. There we go. So if you guys remember, this has a 26 millimeter flat slide true Mikuni on it.
Here, let me get it from this side. Move, Braxton!
And it has a ported head, I think a 275 cam, billet rod, billet flywheel. And we painted the block black. So we haven't drove it, and we had that rattling problem. It ended up being the crankshaft in play was extreme on this thing. So we got that fixed. We got a pulley with red springs from Go Power Sports. That'll set your engagement, I think, from 1700 to 2000 RPM. You can also do, this has stock weights in it. You can do the lighter weights. That'll set it up to like 22 or 23. I think on a mini bike, this 2000 RPM stall would be perfect. Get the engine mounted first, and then we can start with our jack shaft. Like I said, Go Power Sports made us this jack shaft tube. This is for 5/8 bearings, but we stepped it up to 3/4. I'm just hoping these bearings are strong enough. I'm kind of second guessing them now. But this will mount somewhere right here.
Well, show them why you're second guessing them.
Well, that busted when we was knocking it in. Can you see that?
Yeah, you see it.
But there's just not a lot of bearing in there, and that's where all the drive power is going. So I'm probably gonna, I don't know anymore. But this is a outboard pulley. This pulley is designed to be like this, but we're gonna get a new pulley or a new spring and stuff and make it an inboard, so it'll sit like that,
Like it's
right
supposed
behind
to
that
be.
head. Yeah, and then the belt will be right there. Then the sprocket will have to be on the opposite side. We could run the old standard engine plate and back there, but this gives you even more.
Adds a lot of weight though. Them things
Yeah.
are heavy.
Yeah, they're thick. Go Power Sports.
And with mini bikes, especially with the big bore engine or the big block engine, it's already heavy.
Yeah.
If you feel that weight for sure.
So
In
this
corners.
will be right about to there, and then our chain will be on the opposite side.
Correct.
Should work out great. But we need our pivot point as close as we can to this.
And with these style tires, it really don't make much of a difference if you flip them.
Yeah, well, we got new tires for this as well.
V-treads.
The ones we was going to use on Becca's mini bike. We got some Sun tires, Sun Fs, that we're going to put on here, and they got some meat to them. So really let us put the power to the ground, baby. All right.
I like these old mini bikes. I don't know why, but they're fun.
It's been a while since we messed with it.
So the what are they called there, Gregor?
What?
The ones we always
Trailmasters.
The Trailmasters are the most comfortable, the most practical, but these are just good old-fashioned fun.
We was talking the other day. We missed playing on these old mini bikes.
It is nice also having a mini bike that is comfortable though, because these get uncomfortable quick.
Oh yeah, I rode it around the field a couple times. I don't miss how stiff the throttles are factory with that factory.
Oh yeah,
bracket.
and sloppy.
Yeah, and these.
It's go or no go.
These Makunis are great.
There it is. Up and down, break it, break it, break it.
Yeah, I mean,
Perfect.
need that spacer and everything. Hold this for a minute.
Perfect.
And, so this is Go Power Sports medium size engine plate. They have one, it's a little bit smaller than they have the bigger one. This one we're going with, they switched to 1/4 inch a while back because the 1/8 inch was actually flexing them. So we got a good beefy engine plate. What we're going to do is butt it up against this crossbar that goes to the foot pegs. I'm going to tack a couple, and then we're going to put a crossbar that it'll set on top of back here, and then we can brace it up with more stuff. So we got it offset 1 inch, so the engine will be centered when on there. And we're cutting this out. We still need to cut 2 tacks and far this forward as possible, which is perfect right there. Which we can drill those holes and slide it more forward because I want the weight kind of even. Looks good though.
It's definitely, it looks centered on it.
Does it?
To me it does. Look, this middle bar goes right to the center of the valve cover. So yeah, look pretty center.
All right, so we can start.
Will we welding it?
No, I've learned my lesson with that.
Oh, come on. It's funner that way. This is how you throw a dart.
You got it's right under that box.
Yeah, but now I gotta make it without it.
All right, go. Someone's gonna die.
Pretty sure it's not possible.
Okay, so we have to go by the machine shop. I have a lathe over there. That's old South Bend heavy 10L.
Never once been used.
Not here. Not here. So the problem.
As a talking point.
Yeah, people are like, "Oh, you machine?"
No.
So, anyways, that's got the pulleys are off alignment, and I don't have time to line it up right now. So, we got to take these by Sweetwater machine shop real quick on Monday because we got to get an inch cut off this one, and this is for Go Power Sports 5/8 bearings like you'd use in the front of a mini or like a go-kart wheel. So we're going to get these 3/4 inch bearings because we want a 3/4 inch jack shaft for strength, like this one is done. You can see how the wall thickness is a lot different. So got to get an inch cut off of it, and then both sides machined out for those bearings. That will be our torque converter jack shaft that'll set up on these notched pieces of tube. Bam, so like that. And then we'll brace this to the engine plate so it's all strong. So we can't do that till Monday. It's getting late on Saturday, so we're about to call it a day.
We got a lot done though.
Yeah.
We stripped this bad boy down to bare. We cut everything that's that could be cut off. This is going still.
Yeah, this is
will
just two more.
go.
2 more tacks. That'll come on. Yeah, most likely that seat mount will go because the seat will be further back.
Further back and higher up.
Yeah, so yeah, next episode we'll get the swing arm built and the CVT set up. We're using a longer belt. This is a Comet. What's the number on that puppy?
203790.
So I don't know. Go Power Sports got us this belt back when we did the Kawasaki Mule. So that'll put the pulley like back here in this area, and we're running it inbound, so there's no stick out back here. It'll be super clean. Inboard. Yeah, I said inbound. And I'm thinking about on this 26 millimeter Mikuni, I'm going to do an aluminum intake, wrap it around, and put the carb right there. Longer runner will give you a little bit more torque.
And it'll keep the carb out of harm's way. We've broken many carbs.
Yeah, so this will be a super clean setup. That carb won't be sticking out. The CVT on the back won't be sticking out. It'll be really nice. On in,
like
more. Right there. So it'll be something like that. He's got it crooked, but he's just holding it for display. So that'll look good.
Also, another thing is we're moving the pegs back here so we can shift with the...
No, this ain't shifting.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're going to take these pegs off and put our CR80 pegs that we always use.
But if the seat's up higher, we might have to move them back anyways. And this will be out of the way now. That's
Well,
gonna
it'd be nice to
this
put
is
on...
a game changer.
Yeah, putting the carb up there would be super sweet. And it might be better to have the pegs right in here. That keeps you away from this pulley.
Which is the danger one.
Yeah, and we are going to build a steel guard around it.
Well, one day, not anytime soon.
Donnie,
Not the
you
first few
shut your
times
mouth.
about it.
Look like Lane Frost. Like the pony riding Lane Frost, not the bull rider. So let us know what you think about this build. We'll have it a rolling chassis on the next episode. So stay tuned for next Monday's episode. Check out the links below. We used all these parts from Go Power Sports. We got the springs and the lighter weights down below, the pulleys, everything that we're using, and all those sweet parts for that 301. So check them out. Support the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. We love you. God bless.
Mini bikes, a mini bike. He riding on a mini bike. He chilling on a mini bike. The mini bikes is out of sight. Robbers on that black and blue. Man, that used to be a frame. Riding on that black and blue. You hear that predator going thing? Yeah. That's that predator when we taking all that. Yeah.